The moment I stepped back into the hall after discovering the hidden envelope, I knew nothing about this wedding would be simple again. The laughter, the music, the clinking glasses, all of it felt like a fragile facade, a stage for secrets that were waiting to explode. I gripped my clutch tightly, my fingers trembling. Vanessa glided past, flawless as ever, unaware of what I held in my hand. Or maybe she did. Maybe this entire day had been orchestrated with me in mind, with every detail planned, every move anticipated. I scanned the room. Mark was smiling politely at the guests, clearly unaware of the tension, and the guests themselves were caught in their small conversations, oblivious to the storm building right under their noses. And then I felt it. A cold prickle running down my spine, a sense that someone was watching me. I turned just in time to see Vanessa's friend, the one who had first warned me, subtly motion toward the side door. Without thinking, I followed, clutching the envelope close to my chest. The garden outside was quiet now. The scent of roses mixed with the faint smoke from the reception's candles. And there, under the archway where the bridal photos would soon be taken, stood the figure I had hoped to never see again. The boy from the photos. He was older now, grown into a man with sharp features, dark hair, and eyes that mirrored Vanessa's, in both intensity and cunning. My heart stopped. "You?" I whispered, unable to find more words. "Lily," he said, voice low. "I knew you'd find out eventually." The envelope fell from my hand, but he bent quickly and picked it up. I wanted to step back, to run, but my legs felt frozen. "What is this?" I asked, pointing to the photograph of him with Vanessa and Mark. He hesitated. Then, slowly, he began to speak. "Your sister. She's not just the golden child everyone sees. She's been hiding more than just jealousy or cruelty. This wedding, it's the culmination of years of manipulation, lies, and a secret that could destroy all of us if it ever got out." My pulse raced. I took a step forward, but he raised his hand. "You need to understand everything you've seen today. Vanessa's anger, the notes, the warnings. It wasn't just about you wearing white. It was about controlling the narrative, about keeping a lie buried that could ruin lives." I shook my head. "What lie? What are you talking about?" He looked around, eyes sharp, then lowered his voice. "Vanessa, she isn't just my sister. She's been covering up a crime that happened years ago. One that your family never wanted anyone to know about. The boy in the photos, that was me as a child. Vanessa. She made sure the truth stayed hidden." I staggered backward. My mind raced, memories clashing with the present. I remembered the small incidents growing up, the hushed conversations, the tension in my parents' eyes, the way Vanessa always seemed to know more than she should. So all of this, the dress, the notes, it was a trap? I whispered. He nodded. "Not a trap, a warning. You were meant to see the truth before anyone else could silence you." My hands shook as I realized the magnitude of what I had stumbled into. Vanessa's wrath was just a surface. The real danger was beneath it, hidden for years. Suddenly, footsteps. Mark appeared, smiling, unaware of the tense confrontation. "Lily, everything okay?" he asked casually. The boy's eyes narrowed. "Stay back." Mark frowned. "What's going on?" Before I could answer, Vanessa herself appeared behind us, radiant as ever, but her eyes were cold, calculating. "I see you've met him," she said, voice sharp. "I hoped you'd leave well enough alone." "What did you do?" I demanded, my voice shaking. Vanessa smiled faintly. "What I had to. So many people would have destroyed everything if they knew the truth. I was protecting the family, protecting our reputation, protecting us." My mind reeled. "Us?" I repeated. "You don't understand," she said. "Not yet, but you will." I looked at her, searching for a crack, a sign of remorse. but all I saw was the woman who had spent her life controlling everyone around her. And today, trying to control me. Why the notes? The warnings? I asked, my voice low. She stepped closer. Because I knew someone like you would come sniffing around. Curious, determined, impossible to ignore. I had to make sure you knew the rules before you broke everything. I clenched my fists. I don't care about rules. I care about the truth. Her laugh was soft but chilling. The truth isn't yours to handle. That's why you've spent your life in the shadows. You were never ready. My heart pounded. But then, a spark of courage ignited inside me. I had survived her cruelty for years. I had endured her subtle slights, the favoritism, the emotional games. I was done being the shadow. Maybe I wasn't ready before, I said, voice steady. But I am now. Vanessa's eyes widened slightly. The first crack in her perfection. Suddenly, the boy stepped forward, placing a hand on my shoulder. Listen to me, he said. There's a hidden room beneath the old part of the house. Everything is there. The proof, the letters, the evidence she's been hiding. If you see it, everything will change. I swallowed hard, nodding. My stomach churned, but I knew I had to go. We slipped into the older wing of the house, silent as shadows. Vanessa followed at a distance, her gaze sharp, suspicious. My heart raced as we reached the hidden staircase. Covered by an old rug, the boy pulled it aside, revealing a narrow stairwell leading downward into darkness. I hesitated. Are we sure this is safe? Safe? He scoffed. No, but it's the only way to know the truth. I took a deep breath and descended. My hand brushed against cold stone walls as the air grew damp and musty. At the bottom, a small door led to a room filled with old papers, photographs and boxes. Everything my sister had tried to bury. I gasped. The evidence was overwhelming. Letters detailing lies, financial secrets, and confessions about a past accident. One that had been covered up to protect Vanessa's image. And then I saw it. The final letter, addressed to me in my mother's handwriting. Lily, if you are reading this, then you have found the courage we never saw in Vanessa. The truth she has hidden will shock you, but you must be strong. The family's legacy depends on what you do next. I looked up. The boy's eyes met mine. Are you ready? He asked. I nodded. And just as I was about to open the letter fully, the sound of footsteps echoed above. Vanessa's voice called down, trembling but furious. If you touch that, Lily, I will ruin everything you love. I froze. My chest heaved. The weight of years of lies pressed down on me. I realized in that instant, the wedding, the dress, the whispers. It had all been about power, control, and fear. But I was no longer afraid. I picked up the letter and tore it open. Inside, a shocking revelation. Vanessa had caused the accident that everyone blamed on fate years ago. And she had manipulated everyone, including our parents. To cover it up, I gasped, my hands trembling. Everything, the jealousy, the cruelty, the warning notes, made sense. The twist that left my heart pounding and changed everything. Vanessa had orchestrated this entire wedding, not just to show off, but to test me, to see if I would uncover the truth before it was too late. I realized then, this day wasn't about her happiness, it was about exposure. And now, the entire family's dark secrets were finally in my hands. Family's dark secrets were finally in my hands.